first agreement will be signed by Minister Tirumurti, Secretary of Economic Affairs in the Ministry of External Affairs, and Minister Kabarebe, Minister of Defense. The agreement is the Agreement on Cooperation in Defense. We invite Minister Munyeshyaka, Minister of Trade and Industry, to join Minister Tirumurti for the signing of Trade Cooperation Framework. We invite Minister Tirumurti for the signing of the Agreement on the Cultural Exchange Program for the year 2018-2022. Thank you. We invite Minister Mukeshimana, Minister for Agriculture and Animal Resources, to join Minister Tirumurti for the signing of the amendment to the Memorandum of Understanding on Cooperation in the Field of Agriculture and Animal Resources, signed on the 31st of May, 2018. We now invite Dr. Chandrasekaran, Director of the Central Leather Research Institute, and Ms. Sainzoga, Director General of NIRDA, to sign the Memorandum of Understanding on collaboration in the areas of leather and allied sectors between the Central Leather Research Institute of India and the National Industrial Research Institute of Rwanda. Thank you. We now invite Mr. Panjetin, Chief General Manager of Exim Bank, and Dr. Patrick Karangwa, Director General of the Rwanda Agricultural and Animal Resources Board, to sign the Memorandum of Understanding on Cooperation in Agricultural Research and Education between Rwanda Agricultural and Animal Resources Board and the Indian Council of Agricultural Research. Apologies, we invite Minister Tirumurti to sign. Thank you. We now invite Mr. Nadim Panjetin, Chief General Manager of Exim Bank, and Minister Ndagijimana, Minister of Finance and Economic Planning, for the signing of two agreements. The first one is a dollar credit line agreement for $100 million for the development of the two special economic zones and expansion of Kigali special economic zone. And the second agreement with a dollar credit line agreement for $100 million for financing 3 agricultural project schemes in Rwanda. Thank you very much.
Excellency Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of the Republic of India, and your distinguished delegation, senior government officials, members of the media, good evening. Prime Minister, I want to thank you for honoring the invitation to visit us, and I wish you and your delegation a pleasant and productive stay in Rwanda. The Prime Minister and I have had productive discussions on bilateral issues and other important regional and international matters. This visit, the first by the Indian Prime Minister, represents a milestone in the long-standing friendship and cooperation between Rwanda and India. Our two countries share similar ambitions for the prosperity and well-being of our citizens. We appreciate India's support to Rwanda's development agenda. The agreement signed today will serve to further focus collaboration on priority areas. We look forward to welcoming the new High Commissioner of India, the first with residence in Kigali, and this will further strengthen our existing bilateral relations. On the global stage, Rwanda and India share commitment to peace and security as major troop contributors to United Nations peacekeeping missions. We are pleased that an Indian business delegation has accompanied the Prime Minister. Our respective private sectors will discuss the prospects of collaboration between Rwanda and India at tomorrow's business summit. The African Continental Free Trade Area, Mr. Prime Minister, will provide even greater opportunity for investment and trade between Africa and India in the years ahead. Finally, Prime Minister, on behalf of the people of Rwanda, I want to thank you for your generous gifts to the Girinka program, which is a big part of our national development program. I look forward to accompanying you to Bugesera district tomorrow as you deliver these gifts and see some of the work that Rwandans are doing to develop themselves and our country. Once again, a very warm welcome to Rwanda.